You an
I was trying
animal?
to scare everybody. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. They
Yeah.
might scared. Yeah.
They should be. Anyway,
You ate
um,
that. I like
okay, yeah,
it.
thank you. Hey everybody. Welcome back to the Two Ways to Say It podcast. I am Ashley Renee.
Yes, and this is your
Hi
boy
Gabby
Casey.
Douglas was.
What? That her doogie got it.
I'm
What's
telling
up?
you.
It's your boy K to the C, the
You can't even
one
say it, see?
K to the C, the one y'all what came to see. I ain't really had to finish it for y'all because I'm pretty sure y'all said it, but yes, y'all came to see me.
Anyway, what's your song of the day? Cause
You know what? Cause we feeling JT right now, so I said my 90s. My song of the
yeah.
day is I'm a 90s baby, I'm a gangster. I don't take bush, but I can take the hey, I'm a 90s baby, I'm a gangster. I don't take bush, but I can take the yeah. That's JT 90s baby. And cause I am a 90s baby. But if y'all ain't heard see the Cinderella, go listen to that. Cause
Oh yeah, shout out to JC.
it,
Period.
it like one of the best projects this year. I don't care what y'all talking about. Like it's good all the way through. So definitely go listen to that. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
song
it
of the day.
do. Like somebody said, it gives you like that night Miami vibes, like
It
riding
do
out in
like
Miami, like
every song.
80s. Yeah,
Yeah.
like early 90s, that
Mm-hmm.
Vice Lord, give me not Vice
Yeah.
Lord, Vice City.
Vice City. Yeah.
Yeah.
It hit though
Oh,
for real.
okay.
It go like it's no song that's out of place. I'm sorry, like y'all just gotta get on her. We've been on her, but get on her.
And then even
Thank you.
just the title itself, like who thinks of like City
City
Cinderella? I
Cinderella.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Stop
period.
playing with her. Thank you.
My
Mm-hmm.
song of the day is I was listening to it this morning, and I normally listen to it when I feel like if it's something I do, it's a problem. But when they do it, it ain't. So it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Do it. Hey.
Birds of a feather, they fly together. That make you a sucker. I don't f- with
Mm.
nobody. Mob times, then it's I want them but some money. I want
Cause
them but
yeah,
some money.
yeah. Cause it is. It's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. It really
She
is.
gotta be thick as hell. Big player can't do nothing with no skinny hole.
Oh yeah. Can't. You can't.
Like
Mm.
gym or running outside songs when I'm just like in that mood because I'm just like it's always a problem when I do it.
Always. Yo. Yo. We
I
can't do
don't like
that.
that. I can't
Mm-hmm.
do nothing. I can't say nothing. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so who want to call line tonight? Cause
Yeah, let's
I'm
see. Let's see. Cause you did pay the bill. So let's check.
thank you.
Hi, Casey and Ashley. First off, I enjoy listening to you guys every week and hearing your opinions. I
Oh.
hear you guys representing your zodiac signs, but tell me this. Do you believe that zodiac signs play a role in relationship compatibility? And not just romantic relationships, but even friendships. What do you think?
You go first because you know I got to ponder on it. So what do
Okay.
you think, Casey?
Hmm. Well, of course, I've enjoyed my what is I would say I say about 4 5 years learning astrology from you. So of course I'm well equipped with it, I guess, as much as I can be. I feel watch that. I feel like after if you really look into the astrology stuff and you sit there and when you take your time and research not just the basic, people look up one little thing and go with it. If you really look into it for real, it kind of tell you why a lot of relationship stuff don't work. I mean, you kind of have to know your character traits. You kind of have to know. I feel like the zodiac sign tell you like why you don't like this type of stuff, why you react this way, why you carry yourself this way. So I feel like it's like that. How do you say like not your main characteristic, but it's kind of like well, I can say that it's all your characteristics put in one. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it is important. I know people want to knock it all the time. People don't like to hear. They love to say y'all basing all it. No, I mean, what you basing it on? That's all I want to know. Like stuff ain't working, and you
Amen.
ain't got no. You ain't got. Stuff don't be working and you ain't got no explanation for it. But guess what? We do.
Right.
So I feel like it is true. I'm gonna start with relationships. I think with relationships, especially romantic relationships, it is very important. Not saying that people don't stick with that wrong zodiac sign, but I do feel like the ones that have a lot of problems, if you look into those zodiac signs, you can tell why those problems are occurring. So that's why I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna pass it to you. Yeah.
Well, it is the astrology queen here. I have been doing a little research here and there about astrology because I am into it, right? So yes, for all the non-believers, if you don't believe it, then I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make people believe the zodiac sign and God and between the two. Believe what you believe. I believe in God, and I also believe in the astrology stuff as well. So let me clear the air. So when it comes to relationships, I do relationships and friendships. I actually do think it plays a part in it. Am I saying it's the main thing? No, but I think it's a critical part. Like astrology is so much deeper than just the sun sign. So of course your sun sign is Pisces. My sun sign is Scorpio. If you look into your natal chart / birth chart, which is the same thing, you'll see that you have a moon sign as well, a Venus sign, Mercury. So Mercury is about communication. How do you communicate? Do you communicate? Mine is Scorpio. I'm not sure what yours is. So I communicate like a Scorpio. I'm very intense. Very deep when I communicate. I have to have the truth, honesty. Like everything runs so deep in me. And that is very true on my end. Like I love just exploring. I want to know what's beyond space. I want to know what's beyond the sea. Like I want to go see. I want to go touch it. I want to do everything. Now, am I saying because your Mercury sign ain't Scorpio that you don't think deep? That's not what I'm saying. It's just saying I think people who Mercury sign is Scorpio probably is prone to having deep conversations, very deep conversations. It's nothing surface level about my conversations usually. Majority of the time. Never. Yeah. I need to know everything. I gotta know everything. Venus sign is how I think it's more so kind of like how we communicate as well in a relationship or a friendship. Not communicate, but just how we are in a relationship. So mine is Venus. I love I said mine is Venus. Mine is Sagittarius. So I am free in a relationship. I like to be free. I have to have my partner has to teach me things. He has to, what is it? If you look it up, the Sagittarius Venus people usually date people outside of their race because we love learning new things all the time. So very adventurous. We're the adventurous lovers. We like to travel with our partners. We just like doing everything with them. But we also, it's the main thing is their freedom part. Not saying, oh my God, he gonna do his own thing, I'm gonna do my own thing. Not that type of stuff. But I can't explain it, but I know it's just that feeling of freedom in a relationship where I truly have to trust you, and that's part of the Scorpio too. I just want that freedom where I don't have to question things. Like we good. Like you can go hang out. You can have female friends, and I know in my head like, oh, he only want me, so it's not like, oh my God. I don't ever want to be like that in my relationship and know you're not going to hang out with a whole bunch of females. Sorry, this Scorpio on me. But anyway, I don't want to get too deep into it. So, but I do think, especially in a relationship, is very important. Now, I think the typical person looks at the sun signs, which is fine or whatever, but because you can see, let's say, for an example, two signs that don't match is Aquarius and Scorpio, right? Two fixed signs, very opposite of each other, but you can see a lot of people are in relationships, long-lasting relationships, right? Will we know the truth? Are they truly happy? Probably not. We'll never know the truth. Not my business. If you happy, you happy. You're not, whatever. But that's when you have to go look into their birth chart deeper. Like, wait, what is their moon signs? What is their Venus signs? What house is the moon in? What house is Venus in? So yeah, I think I'm going too far into it, but I would just say take this time out. If you're really into astrology, look up your birth chart. So you would need to know the exact time that you were born, the exact place that you were born. So if you were born in Alabama, you need to know the exact city that your mama birthed you, not where you grew up at. Where did your mama push you out at? What city did your mama push you out of? Now when it comes to friendship, I feel like it's it's actually really funny because if you can go back to when we are kids, when we were kids or in high school, you'll see probably why you were friends with certain people, and it probably was based off your zodiac, right? Because if I look at my friends, like, okay, now I want to use my friends. So if I go back and look at other people and I ask what their friend signs was, it's usually something that was compatible with them because we weren't thinking about that stuff in high school. You're
Right.
usually you. This is when you just really being yourself. You're coming into who you are. Now, we kind of still figuring out who we are. We
Right.
learn certain things and you're starting to change, but in high school and stuff like that, you just going home, eating, laying down. You really just being
Yes, yeah.
yourself, so you can naturally connect with people. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important in friendships too, because no offense to Aquarius women, but y'all cool. Not take that back. Maybe cool to other people, but just
Right.
for me, it just some don't never click right there. It's just some. And not saying all Aquarius women. I might meet an Aquarius woman who's very cool. I don't know. And not saying they're not good people. I just don't connect with them majority of the time. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So, and it could be me. Who knows? But it's not me, okay? It's never me. So I think I did a lot of talking, but I do think, to answer your question, caller, that it is very important. So you guys, I promise you, you won't go wrong. Just go look at the birth chart, please. It's fun. It's nothing demonic about it and all that. But
Which
if you feel like this, then don't.
from.
Yeah,
Right.
just go do it. You just gonna go to hell. God damn. Like,
it ain't that,
it's not that deep. So
they thumping.
They thumping.
So
yeah, that's all I have. I feel like I talk a lot, but I don't care. When it's
No,
about astrology, I don't care.
I was about to say it's you. Like that astrology is in your blood. Say like if you even just say you interested in somebody, you like how they look, and then you hear that zodiac, and it makes them automatically become a turnoff. Do you feel like people are validated in it, or do you feel like, how do I say? Do you feel like like it can go beyond it? You know what I'm saying? Like when people, because I see a lot of people do that, where they just literally, if they see somebody, like they do it a lot on the little dating little shows, stuff like that. That'd be the first they ask it, and it'll make them automatically go the other way. Like they be like, okay, I done dealt with them type of or whatever. So do you feel like it can go beyond that, or do you feel like that's enough? Like, you know what I'm saying? You see it enough.
It definitely can go beyond it. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that's when that birth chart comes in, right? But I think, like for me, Scorpio men, when I'm a Scorpio men, I just don't think I can date because we're too intense. The intensity is just too much, right? So if a guy says like I'm a Scorpio, I'm just like, but I'm not saying I won't give him a chance, but it's still gonna be in the back of my head, like, let me go look at his birth chart because we got to see we matching up with his moon sign and stuff like that. So just for me, even when it comes to friendship, because I know a lot of people say, if you look it up, sign compatible, like that's my best friend. It's something somewhere that's making y'all connect. I promise you it is. So
yeah,
because I know people like the Leos don't do this and the Libras don't do that, and it's says, or I'm like this or this, my cousin not, and it's so, I guess because I know it's much more to it, and we know the average person is only looking at the sun sign. So to answer your question, I think that they should do a little more. Now, if you just dated a whole bunch of Leos and all of them were bad, then just stop dating.
Yeah, maybe it's a sign. Yeah. is I feel like Pisces and Scorpio, they just locked in. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? I just feel like they just locked in.
period.
I don't know. It's just
Period.
something about
You
it.
knew. You
But
knew.
anyway, um,
Pisces a little emotional, but hey,
and let me specify Mars Pisces. Let me specify. I don't remember.
oh, Rihanna's a Pisces.
She is, and I think I eat it up like her. What you think? It's cricket.
You
Anyway,
yeah.
one thing about me, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me.
And y'all, that right there. That's that Taurus rising. Who gotta have the newest stuff, the latest stuff, throwing away new clothes they ain't never worn, buying new stuff every time. They gotta have them Taurus. They gotta have the newest thing. It ain't even gotta be the newest. It gotta be like the best looking thing or the best thing. But you guys are earth signs, so they could be a reason. So the Taurus don't come on here and be like, I'm a Taurus and what things.
Yeah.
Well, that part might not be showing. He's a Taurus rising.
Yes.
So this is how people see you.
Okay, yeah.
See you at first. So people might see you as a Taurus, but your sun sign is a Pisces.
And then they gonna see that. They gonna see that Pisces when they get to meet me. But then it's probably gonna be mixed. No, you probably see Pisces. I'm pretty nice.
Mixed. Like, but he just started showing his head just a lot. You just be like,
yeah, I'm working on it. You know, you have to like.
He ain't getting it. It's just like he ain't getting it. He ain't gonna get it.
I'm working on it. I gotta find that balance. I gotta find that balance.
It's you, and it's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna see the best. We staying on this subject too long, but I just still want to say it. The Pisces gonna see the best in people, y'all.
That's a mistake. Yes, that's a flaw that we have. Yeah,
nothing that they only gonna see the best.
It's definitely a flaw.
Thing, you be like, no, that's not them.
Definitely a flaw. Y'all get too much. I'm working on it. That's a flaw. I'm working on it. But yes.
Nothing wrong with that. Like Scorpios, we tend to see the worst in people. I see it.
Yeah, just like my mama. She see that for anything else. She go like, you sure? You like them? Are you sure? Because I don't like how they did it. I'm like, Mom, we just met them. But okay.
Ain't no forgiving. Once you do it one time, that's it.
Hey, because Ashley paid the bill, so we get tidbits now. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to see which one I want to do first. I'll do the first. How long should a couple date until they start considering marriage?
Oh, y'all in these relationships, so y'all not gonna have me all over the internet. People like, why they giving me advice? Why they doing it? They ain't in a relationship. All this. Try. I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm gonna tear this up because you know how I feel. I'm gonna tear this up. Okay. So first, I'm gonna just be honest. When it comes to marriage, let me not say I'm not an advocate for marriage. I'm not like, as we've seen, I'm not like one of those. I feel like marriage is not that end goal. It is not why you get well, you know, people say that like that's the tradition. Like, I don't want to give somebody because I want to have kids with them, I want to get married to them. Fine, if that's your tradition, if that's what your family is like, that's what you need to do, fine. But me personally, if it happens, it happens. But I don't feel like the whole time you're with somebody, you should be thinking about the marriage part, because I think it takes away, because 9 times out of 10, most people don't even understand how deep marriage is. You know what I'm saying? It's like people see marriage and they think of walking down the aisle and getting a ring and a honeymoon, but nothing else. You know what I'm saying? In the proposal, and it's nothing else. That's all people think of marriage, and I feel like marriage is so much more than it. Like, you got to realize that marriage, you're literally, well, it sounds bad, but you're giving everything to one person. Like, when I say it's kind of like you not closing yourself in, but you're closing every door in your life to focus on one person. And it sounds bad, and I know people say their marriage is not like that, but if you think about what marriage is, that's what it is. You're literally marrying to be with one person and be like this. That's it.
Mhm.
Like it ain't nothing else until y'all decide to have children or whatever. Then you focus on them. But marriage is this. Like it ain't nothing else. So that's why I said when you think about marriage, I need people to realize what marriage is first. Like it's so serious. Um, and now this question said dating. So I'm gonna be so dating. I think you're so far away from marriage that you probably shouldn't be thinking about it anyway. So like I see people all the time. Some people get married after being together in a short time. Some people wait a long time. And it's like these both of them perceived bad. Sometimes people be like, y'all get married too early. Then some people be like, oh, he waited that long to do that. So it's kind of like, is there a perfect timing? I don't think so. I think it's not how long, it's how deep you done got with that person. So do you truly love that person? And when I say love that person, like you don't want to be with nobody else. You are so sold on this person that you are done. Like if you couldn't talk to nobody else, you would be fine with this one person you have. And that's it. Like, are you there? Are you close to that? If not, you shouldn't even be thinking about marriage because, like I say, marriage is it is a lock. It's like you're locked to that.
I know I can get off track. The Ashley that I am right now in this moment says that there's no time. Like,
Right.
Stop putting a time on something because now I think naturally as humans, it's almost like a goal. Like, you're trying to hurry up and get it, or by this time it needs to be this, or he doesn't love me, or she doesn't love me, and that's not always true, right?
Right.
So I think that's to answer the question. Take the time out of it, no matter what nobody say. You when it's time to get married, I feel like I've never been married before, so don't listen to me. I've never been married before, so don't listen to me. But listen to me. Again, like we talk about social media a lot, and some people probably aren't on social media. We can talk about just the natural tradition of the world, not even the United States is, you get married, you have kids, you have a white picket fence house, and then as you grow, you start learning, you start being on your own, you start seeing the world. It's almost like I got to get to know myself first before I kind of give my life over to somebody else. Now, also, too, like you said, marriage seems to be a big step. Let me say seems because I ain't never been married before, so I can't tell nobody who's been married or not been married what to do. So it seems to be a big step, right? Again, like you said, you're kind of just giving yourself over to a person. At least that's what it seems like, right? But I hear a lot of people saying too that marriage is a job, right? And I know, and if we're going back to zodiac signs, Scorpios can tend to be perfectionists. And it's a control factor. Well, if it ain't going how I see it in my head, then I just don't want it. But I don't want my marriage to feel like a job.
Yeah.
Now, I know what they mean when they say that. Don't get me wrong. I know what y'all mean when you say marriage is a job. I know exactly what you're saying. But I guess in my way, it's like if I really love somebody and I really like them, which I've really liked people before and I've loved people before, been in love, it never felt like a job when I had to do things for them. It never felt like I was going out my way. You get what I'm saying? Or sacrificing, because we tend to like to use that word, right? Present moment. And this is even a message for myself, not just for you, but I do believe that we have to start living in the present, like appreciate that person, spend time with them, get to know them then, that day, that second. And let's not worry about if this person gonna marry me and all that, or what she gonna do or what he gonna do with bills and all this stuff. It's like we're dating.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Yes, natural conversations come out. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you a person that just really just on marriage, I need to be married by 30, all that, and can't nobody talk you out of it, date people who are ready to do that then. Don't be forcing it on nobody else. That's just what it is. So, but I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to go too deep. But just
Okay.
enjoy the present moment with people. Like I don't know, marriage is starting to seem like a job just trying to get married.
For
Like
sure.
I
It
don't
is, yeah.
like
Hmm.
it just ugh. So
Yeah.
just enjoy me. And then when we get there, we get there.
Right.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
A lot of young women think about marriage before the man in a way, like where, and it's like a tradition thing because a lot of people, parents and people in general. I'm gonna just be honest. They try to sell out their daughters, or they set them this image of, girl, one day I want you to get married, and I want you to be in this. I want you to do this, and I get it. As parents, you want your child to have this. What is it? The white picket fence like thing. You want them to have everything or whatever. But I think too, we got to keep in mind that that's not realistic in every situation, and tradition, to be honest, sometimes needs to be broken. So like that's not what true happiness looks like for everybody. So telling somebody that marriage and stuff is going to be their true happiness, or being with somebody is going to bring them happiness, I think is a flaw in how a lot of people are raised. Like that is not the end goal. I see it firsthand sometimes where it's like being in a relationship or being with somebody is the, like, oh, how
And
do I
I'll
say it?
be
It's like,
all.
yeah, it's like if you got
Mm-hmm.
that, it's like it make life better. And I do hate that because it's kind of like, dang, I mean, you're not happy by yourself. You don't know true happiness because, like, if this person can change their mind or they like you tomorrow and be gone, now you sad again or you don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like before marriage, before everything, it's kind of like just stop thinking that being with somebody solely is gonna bring you happiness, and that is what makes joy. Like that's what paints the image of joy for you because it shouldn't be. And I do hate for a lot of young girls. That's what's told to them. Like, yes, I want you to, like, you got to get married. You got to find a man. That's why a lot of them stick with them. You gotta stay with him because he finna marry you. I mean, he knocking you around, but he finna marry you. He giving you what a lot of girls
Mm-hmm.
don't got, and that's what we mess up. These girls never
Or
truly happy.
it's she a good girl. You gotta marry her, or that's a good
Yeah,
man. It's just
yes,
like,
yeah.
but y'all don't like
And I'm
each
not
other or
happy.
something like that. It just
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. That's it too. Like we see it. I mean, it's be even depicted in movies. It's just like they want you to be with somebody so bad because they look good to them, or because they
Mm-hmm.
think you go marry them. Like they will push people on people. You go do it. You want to be with them. You go
Yeah.
be with them. Like they literally. What is it? That's a good man, Savannah.
Oh
like
yeah, that's a good man,
that's
Savannah.
a that's Savannah. Yeah, like that's what people do. Because they want you to get married. They want you to be stuck to a person so bad because to them that makes you look perfect. And no,
Mm-hmm.
because behind closed doors, you're not gonna be happy. You're not getting nothing out of it. You're just looking good for other people. So before we even think about marriage and stuff, make sure that you want that, because I don't think being with somebody is gonna be your happiness. It just can't be. No way. But go ahead, because I know you finna say
No,
something.
I was gonna say like, and it's and it's like I almost hate talking about these conversations like
Mm.
marriage and stuff like that because I feel like when we're talking about it, it sounds so complex. But
Yeah,
I feel like it's something so simple. I don't know
it is.
why.
No, it
So, because
truly
even when
is.
people ask me about marriage and stuff like that, and I get to explain, they're like, what?" And I'm just like, no, but no. In my head, it's
Yeah,
simple. Like
I think it's because it's
simple.
trying to. Is it trying to say the right thing? Is you're not trying to say that you hate marriage, not trying to say you hate love, not trying to
Yeah,
say that. So you're trying to, we try to watch our words. That's why I be trying to find the right word for. But honestly, no. Is it you're happy or you're not? Like it is simple.
that's
It's like if you don't
it.
want it, don't do it. They don't.
Right.
They're not in your marriage. Don't get married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just like if I really like somebody or something like that, I'm not going nowhere. So what's the rush?
thank you.
Why? Like
Exactly,
I'm
exactly.
never that is such a big
It is.
commitment. Like and
It
people like,
is.
oh, you
It
must
is.
be afraid of commitment. Who
That's one
I
person.
mean
Like, and
I
then
mean
you having to not only, like, that's why I say I don't think people think about all of it. Not only satisfy one person, you have to, and you think about, we disappoint ourselves technically all the time. Now you got to make sure you don't disappoint this one person. Now you got to
mm-hmm.
make sure you're always there for this one person. Now you have to put yourself aside, how people do sometimes for this one person. Like you have to give a lot away. You really do. It's like, but I think that's simple too. Like because, but I think people scratch the definition of marriage. They kind of make it their own thing, but not realizing that's what marriage is. It's like it's no way around it. It's literally giving yourself to somebody wholly. That's it and fully. Like I know people change the rules all the time. Like I'm there sometimes. No, because that ain't what marriage supposed to be. Technically, marriage supposed to be you with somebody. You can trust them, you can love them. This who you with, that's it. Like it ain't all this other stuff. So I think that's the problem too. People don't really know the or have a true definition of marriage. It's kind of like what they see everybody else do or whatever. So yeah.
And that's what I was gonna say because we clearly this conversation going to keep going too because I think too that's the part that I think that we have to start seeing is that everybody's marriage is different. It's what it's gonna look different because I'm pretty sure I know people like where wives are literally, from my eyes, catering to their man, right? Ain't nothing wrong there. I don't care if you cater to your man, I don't care. And you got other marriages where it's vice versa, where the man is catering to a woman, right? I don't think nothing is wrong with either one, but it's like what benefits both of them. So if the man cooks more and the woman cut the grass, probably to the eye, you just like, what? But if they happy and that works for them, why does that? Like who are we to rewrite their marriage? Be like, this like it's supposed to go like this, like. But you know what I'm saying? It's almost like I think we've been told and indoctrinated,
right,
that marriage is supposed to look like this, and in actuality, it does not look like this.
Nothing like
because everybody is different
every time. Yeah. Oh, and it's crazy because let me actually answer the question. I don't know if I actually even answered it, but
you did. I'm just playing.
Oh yeah, I can't even remember. But just to say like marriage, if marriage is what you want to do, fine. Not saying that if you want, I don't want to be that person to be like marriage is this because like you say, I have not been married, so I can't tell you how it looks. I'm just giving my opinion on it. I think since we'll tell you how simple and how important marriage technically it really is and how it is a big deal, you should already know right now if you're in a relationship, if you were married this person, or would you be happy with this person? Because I think you already should be happy with them. Like you said, like time is not a thing. Like you should already be happy. You should already be willing to give up. You know what I'm saying? You should already be willing to give up that stuff. It shouldn't even be a big shift, to be honest. You should already, I think, that's what I think a lot of people don't do too. Like they don't make sure that while we're in this relationship, we didn't hit all the marks yet, but we jump into marriage. If you ain't hit them marks in a relationship, marriage don't do nothing but seal the deal. Like you should already be as loving, as caring, you know what I'm saying, solely to that person already. Not we finna get married, I'm finna change all this stuff. It should already be happening. Because marriage ain't never sealing the deal. It's basically cementing us. So that sounded bad. No, not like that. But
you know, let's just say if people been together for like 6-7 years and it's like, okay, let's just say everything's good and stuff like that. Does marriage just not naturally kind of change you? Would you not see it differently? Even though we good, it's almost like, do you feel like you're a different person now because now I am married? Now I've never been married, and I'm just asking the question because I don't know. But I feel like it's almost like you feel like you have to be different in a way.
Yeah,
and I wonder is that why, especially now I'm seeing a lot of marriages like only lasting for like a year or stuff like that. So I'm just like, what went wrong? It's gonna be good every day. I'm not saying everything's gonna be good every day, but you can't convince me that majority of your days not gonna be good if you with the right person. You can't convince me. I'm sorry. I do perfect. Think and when I say good, I mean just a very neutral content that we just doing us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I don't care if you are with your perfect person, you still two different people. I'm pretty sure it's still something they're gonna egg you about.
Right.
Egg
That's
them
natural.
about egg you about them, whatever I was gonna say. But so we're not trying to make nothing sound perfect and all that. I know it's life, stuff's gonna happen because people love to say the bad stuff, child. You gotta throw the
Yeah,
bad stuff in on.
got to,
But
yeah.
but yeah, so I don't know. I would just say, y'all just stay in the present and just enjoy like that person and just try that. I just feel like everybody needs to try a different route. Everybody doing the same thing.
Yes,
Just
because
chill. Like
monkey see, monkey
it's
do.
almost
Monkey see, monkey
scary.
do.
Yeah.
Just
So
whatever looks good on Facebook, I'm gonna do that too. Like, come on now. No.
yeah.
How do you look at the usage of vapes? Do you think they are worse than cigarettes? I feel
It's
like it's so
funny.
different that I want to answer it. I don't know.
No, it's like that caught me way off guard. So I'll let you answer first, you youngster. You
Okay.
youngster.
Because I had experience breaking one, I'm just playing. Well, I'm gonna go off of what like the commercials. Well, basically they say that a vape is worse than cigarettes. So that's like if once you do it, you're like smoking a whole bunch of cigarettes together. And it's funny because I see now vapes have become like this addicting thing. I actually see a lot of people, they be having so many. I actually didn't even realize how addicting and how much of a thing they were until I like saw people, of course, social media posting like they got about 100 of them. Or they just buy
Hmm.
another one. And how much a thing costs? I want to know how much they cost. I don't even be paying attention to many gas stations there, but I do think personally, anything that you put into your body that's is unhealthy, it's kind of like it kind of ain't no point of like questioning. I guess how people feel about it because it's bad. Like I'm smoking cigarettes. I mean, dang, I say this. So of course, when my opinion on smoking cigarettes stuff came from like my great grandma. I told you, well, she passed from lung cancer because of cigarettes. So
Hmm.
that was her thing. My grandma went through them packs of cigarettes. She made sure we went down there and got her some. And of course she was not gonna stop regardless. my girl would have been on that wristband with a cigarette if she could. Like if it wasn't for that oxygen tank being in there, she would have still been smoking cigarettes. So personally, because I've seen it firsthand, I do feel like it's like one of those things where like when you smoking and doing stuff like that, I just don't see how you don't look at it like, dang, I'm kind of short my days. Because that's what that's what would stop me from doing it. Because I've seen what it can do. I would be like,
Mhm.
dang, like I'm really short my days. Like it's some things and when your health, I mean for real, it's some things in your health that you can't control and what that you can't control, but that's one of them that you can. So that's what I try to
Mhm.
do when I'm worried about my health. I try to worry about the stuff that I can control. I'm not gonna purposely put nothing bad or that I feel like it's gonna tear me up later in my body. Now, we do drink a little something, so can we
That's
say
saying you eat a lot, but
wait? Yeah, y'all asked the wrong question. I mean, y'all asked the wrong person. I'm sorry, but but I think personally, if it's your thing, it's your thing. But I do think when you do stuff like that, the things that you can control about your health, look at it like, dang, what am I doing? Like once you do it, and think about how deep you get into it. I think once you do it so long, you're like, dang, am I gonna be able to knock this? Am I ever gonna be able to stop vaping? Am I ever gonna stop being exposed to cigarettes? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think
Mhm.
you should think about that stuff when you're doing
No,
it.
it's easier. I'm sorry, it's easier to hide from your parents versus
Yeah.
smoking and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
because you'll have a cigarette sitting on you. I think you can just kind of tell when somebody smokes cigarettes. I don't know why. I just feel like you can
Cause it
versus like
stank.
the vape.
'Cause it
Yeah, and I
stank.
feel like you can vape in your room, because they got
Yeah, and
different
it's like
scents
that,
and stuff
and
like that.
it kind of evaporate. Like it be kind of gone rather than
Yeah, you could be in the
they out.
bathroom like your kid right now. Y'all go check right now. Bet your kid is in their bathroom in the
It's vaping
shower vaping.
right there.
Oh, that's sad. That is so sad.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. So the people who using it and like risking getting a whipping and their
It's
job,
hit the thing.
I just feel like it's just giving real. I don't even want to say like the C word vibes, but it's giving real addiction
Yeah.
vibes. Like
Yeah.
if you can't live without the vape now, but
Hmm.
it compared to cigarettes, I don't know if you can compare. To me, it seems the same. Now,
Yeah. That's what I was
would
gonna
I
say.
rather? I think I seen the commercial was saying like you just pretty much just smoking a battery.
Yeah.
That seems very, very much unhealthy. So I'm not gonna sit and compare the two. I'm gonna leave them at the same because I
Yeah.
just feel like both are worse. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and who am I? Because I might not be addicted to vapes and cigarettes and stuff like that, but that food.
It that one of them addiction I don't think I can let
I
go.
ain't saying I'm just putting everything healthy in my body. I'm not saying it. But what I'm saying is I don't do vapes and I don't smoke cigarettes.
Let me get a 10p
So
lemon pepper wheat.
with extra wet
Extra
with
wheat.
their rum punch, make it their
Raw
rum punch.
point, Cajun fried. And you got some sweet back there, a little cake. Oh,
Okay.
but I was gonna say like one little thing because it ain't really much you can say. I think too, for some reason, I think people think vapes look is it cuter? Is it like does it look better
True.
because of how it look or whatever? But I think that's the thing where we need to like it's not better because it looks better. I think cause people don't want to be seen smoking a cigarette because it had the, you get like, I ain't want to say that, but yeah, kind of old man vibes, kind of, it just ain't, it don't look attractive, but I think they think a vape do. But go ahead.
It's almost backwards now because way back in the day, you remember when they were growing up, they were saying smoking it makes you look cool when you do this.
Yeah.
Now it makes you look old if you do
Oh,
this.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's all about marketing. It's business. Think about
It
you
is.
putting colors and stuff, making things look different.
Yep.
You're catering to younger ages, probably kids too. You putting lights and stuff on. Think about babies and kids with lights and colors and stuff like that. It's all about marketing.
Yep.
And don't fall for it.
Don't. I about to say, yeah.
That's why I stick with all black. That's why I
all
stick with
black.
all black.
All black like a
give me with no
skateboard.
colors.
Yeah.
Period.
But yeah, I just think like, just because it look better, I think that's really the answer to it. Just because it look better don't mean it's better. I think it just looks maybe it match what you got on or something. That don't mean you not smoking a cigarette. That's also so
right.
While you smoking it, it got color, it light up and all that, but you literally smoking like an electric cigarette.
Thank you for watching, you guys. I know we're doing something different now, so just continue to stick with us. We got a lot of stuff going on this season.
For sure.
So continue watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us, okay? And if you have any questions, type them in the comment box. And if you don't want nobody to know who you are, you can DM us. Okay.
Yeah, do that. Send it to us. We're gonna answer. Thanks.
So until then, we will see you guys next week, okay? And shout out to all the Scorpios in the building.
And no, Max, I don't like all y'all. All right.